What's good, y'all? It's Chopper here, and I'm back at y'all with another vlog. I know it's been a minute, so I'm just happy to grab this camera again and, give you guys a new video and an update of what's going on. But as of right now, I'm on my way to my garage, and I got some stuff to show you guys. And there's been a couple changes. If you follow me on Instagram, you would know that something happened in the past couple months, and I'm gonna update you guys on YouTube if you guys do not know. But we're shooting in my garage now, and let's see what's going on, because we got some work to do today too. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. Let's get it. All right, so we here in my garage, and let me show you guys something, and then I'll see if you guys can figure it out real quick. See what's going on here? You guys remember this plate? This plate was from Big Red. Big Red is no longer here with us, so now we put the plate on the coupe. As many of you guys know, I was trying to sell Big Red. Because honestly, Big Red was to the point where it became almost like a track car. So even though I used to drive it in the street, it used to be uncomfortable. And it was just really, something that got a little bit overboard. So basically what I did was I was trying to sell Big Red. And Big Red didn't sell in a certain amount of time. And I needed the space. So what ended up happening was I actually parted out Big Red, and there's still some parts over here that's left over from Big Red, but this is another story. But most of the parts from Big Red got sold, so now the plan is that we will be working on the coupe. And since the coupe is here at the garage, what I can actually do is do like bigger jobs without having to worry about finishing it in one day. The problem I was having with the coupe was I was parking the coupe outside on the street, and every time I would go work on something on the coupe, I would have to make sure that I could either drive it back home or at least be drivable to park outside. So now that issue is out the window. And even though Big Red was a great car, I love the car, and it was built pretty much mint, and it worked flawless. But sometimes you want to do different things, and the space is a lot better for you guys to see different vlogs of me doing different things on the coupe. And I figured, you know what, it's time to move in a different direction, so let me get rid of Big Red. But I did keep enough stuff that if one day I decide to move on from the single cam, I have enough stuff back here to actually throw a B-series swap in here. Only thing I will have to get is probably a header and some motor mounts, and I basically have everything else back there. Let me see if I can show you guys. So I have the GSR transmission that came off of Big Red. I have a spare GSR block with basically everything for it here. The only thing the block would need, well, almost everything, but the only thing the block would need is the crank, rods, and pistons. I also kept the Elder Brock with the throttle body, the twin disc, alternator, accessories or whatnot. I also kept my axles, insane shaft, 1,000 horsepower axles. Here's some parts for the coupe. And I kept my GSR head. right up here, fully built head. And that's basically it, you know. I kept the T-bracket. So basically, I have everything I would need to go B-series on this, but we're gonna play around with the single cam. And once I'm ready to swap from single to a B-series, I basically got everything over here. So it worked out perfectly for me. But for right now, we're gonna work on the coupe. So the battery's dead, and I'm gonna try to start it up so we can move it forward. And I'll let y'all know right now in a little bit what we're gonna do on the coupe today. All right, y'all, so I got the coupe on. Idle's nice and smooth. I don't know if you guys can hear that noise coming from the power steering system, but I actually got a leak on the, let's see if we can get it. It's a little too dark. Oh, right there it goes. I have a leak from this side of the rack and pinion, and they be causing my power steering to make all types of weird noises. And what we're doing today is we're gonna actually, got my boy Franfu, y'all already know Franfu get busy. We're gonna take the rack out. I have some new bushings for the rack, but we actually gonna take the rack to go get rebuilt and try to get it back on today. So that's the project for today. Let me turn off this car. I just wanted you guys to hear it idling and on, and we'll get back to y'all. Let's get it. So we finally got the rack and pinion out, and I thought this was gonna be an easier job than what it really is, but we had a tough time because this is a power rack, so it has like that big part where all the fluid goes through. We had to take off a bunch of things. We took off the header, the exhaust, we had to drop it, shift linkage, we had to take out the axle. Let me show you guys. I had to take out the axle, move it to the side so we could spin the rack, and it was a little bit tougher than what I thought it was. But here's the rack. This is where it was leaking from. I guess one of the seals in there must have popped, and it was leaking. But look at this mess. But my boy Franfu, he gonna take that right now to go get rebuilt. We're gonna rebuild the rack and bring it back, and we should be good to go. So this should be done in no time. Hopefully it'll get rebuilt quick enough for us to put it back in today. All right, guys, just like that, we got the rack here. Check this out. The guy that we took it to get rebuilt, he actually had one there in stock, which is just the same thing, remanufactured. So what I'm gonna actually do is I'm gonna replace these bushings here with some energy ones, and bushing that goes here that holds the rack on the car is also gonna be energy. So you see these bushings that hold the rack, we actually upgrading them to polyurethane bushings, and I kind of cleaned most of the parts up as much as I can just so they could look a little bit better when we put them back in. But we're about to get this started and finish up this job. So here it is with the polyurethane bushings here on the rack and over here also. So once we put this bracket on, there's a little bracket that holds these holes here. We're gonna have some nice power steering. We finally done here, and the rack is in here. Let me try to zoom in there. Let the lighting get better. There you go with the energy suspension bushings, and everything's working fine. Filled up the power steering fluid, no more leaks, and I went ahead and got some new tie rods, outer tie rods, so we can have that new. So when I'm ready to align, everything's nice and fresh. I just wanted to give you guys this vlog, you know, to update y'all on what's going on and get this rack and pinion done, because there's been a headache ever since I bought the car, and I finally got this fixed. So it gave us hell. That's why I couldn't record too much of the process, but we was able to get it done. I'm over here in New York, so it's getting dark right now, and we about to finish up. And this is it. This is this is who replaced Big Red. So we got Big Red's plate on here, and we're gonna go a different route with this car. This is gonna be more like a street car, power steering. I even want to put the AC back in this, so hopefully we get all this done. It's gonna be single cam for now. I got all the B series stuff here, so it'll have a GSR complete swap with GSR trans and everything whenever I'm ready to get rid of the single cam on this. But here you go. Let me show you guys what's going on. Check out that dash too. Look at those white LEDs. Still clean, you know. It's a work in process, so who knows? Maybe I'll road race this car later on. So thank you once again for watching. Big Red is gone, but the coupe over here, his name is Gotti. So from now on, we're gonna call him Gotti. But I appreciate you guys for watching to the end. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all already know it's Chopper out of here. See ya.